Now let's move on to a player you'll probably all know. Todd Carney was supposed to be one of rugby league's greats. Born in Goulburn, New South Wales, he was destined for stardom from the very start. Picked up by the Canberra Raiders as a teenager, Carney made his NRL debut at just 17 years old. He had everything you'd want in a modern playmaker: speed, vision, a sharp kicking game, and a knack for pulling off something no one else would even think of. By 20, he was already a first-grade regular, finishing the 2006 season with 12 tries from just 18 games, numbers that put him among Canberra's best. Over his career, he would play 166 NRL matches, scoring 59 tries, 289 goal kicks, and 13 field goals for a total of more than 800 career points. But numbers don't quite just capture how good he was. Carney could break a game open with just one step, a dummy or a perfectly weighted kick. He was the kind of half that made you believe anything could happen when the ball was in his hands. And in 2010, with the Sydney Roosters, everything came together. Carney produced one of the best individual seasons in recent history. He guided the Roosters to the grand final, scored 16 tries and slotted 72 goal kicks. He was named the Daily M winner. That season, he also played State of Origin for New South Wales and earned an Australia jersey. It looked like a kid from Goulburn had finally fulfilled his destiny. But if his on-field brilliance was undeniable, so too were the shadows off the field. Alcohol, nightclub incidents, and reckless behaviour. Carney's career was constantly under siege from his own decisions. Canberra eventually cut him loose, the Roosters gave him a second chance, and then the Sharks gave him a third chance. Each time he promised a change, and each time the headlines kept coming. And then in 2014, a photo leaked online, taken inside a nightclub bathroom, the moment that led him to leaving the NRL for good. It showed Carney performing what would become infamous in rugby league folklore: the bubbler, standing over a urinal, appearing to urinate into his own mouth as a prank. Within hours, the Cronulla Sharks had terminated his contract. The NRL made it clear they wouldn't register him again. Just like that, Carney's career as a top NRL player was over. On the 18th of January 2019, Carney appeared on the NRL podcast, Bloke in a Bar. He was asked by host Kemp about the incident which saw his contract terminated by Cronulla. Carney said that the Bubbler Act was performed by multiple teammates and seen as a celebration act whenever they won. Carney also claimed that former Cronulla boss, Steve Noyce, was among the club officials to witness Gibbs do the bubbler, and says he did not have a problem with it until the photo circled publicly. From Daily M winner, Origin star, and Australia international, to a media punchline, a player remembered less for his freakish talent and more for one stupid photo. Carney tried to rebuild his career overseas, playing for Catalan